think, okay, I think we are live. Let me double check. I think we might be live. Let me see.
On the phone, it's not there yet.
Yeah, according to StreamYard, said we're on.
I think we are on. There we are.
According to StreamYard, said we're on. I think we are live, folks.
Yeah, let us know if you can see us. You can hear us fine.
Adjust my camera here. Welcome, everybody. I really excited to do this with Monica. We've chatted on Instagram and on YouTube because she does a lot of Beatles content, and of course, I'm a big Beatles nut. You can tell right there.
I know your collection always fascinates me because there's so much I don't know, and I started asking you questions. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I need to read more about the Beatles because I have so many questions. And it just, I think you encouraged me to read a book that was by them, you know, like their voices in the book. And so I got that anthology book, and I'm halfway through it. I've just been so entertained by it. It's really cool. It kind of reminds me of like going up to an attic of a family member's and then finding like a box of pictures and diaries, and it's just like the story just keeps getting thicker and more entertaining. And so I was a little nervous about other Beatle fans, like, because I'm younger, I didn't know if they weren't gonna accept me. But you showed a lot of kindness to me, and so it made me feel comfortable digging in.
And the anthology is the way to go because there's so many books out there on the Beatles that are inaccurate.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, some people put their own opinion in it and stuff, so it was kind of hard to see, like, where's the real story?
Yeah, it's coming from them. It's coming from their mouths. You can't accept it other than being the truth. So
right.
I'm
really, and I like how sometimes they would kind of like George would say one thing about like his experience of filming, and then Ringo would say another thing. I'm like, oh, that's, you know, even within themselves, they would think, oh, George didn't like filming A Hard Day's Night, but George was like, no, it was really fun. I just didn't like waking up early. So I liked kind of how even within their group, they would kind of, you know, assume something about the other member, and then you got to hear their part of the story.
Yeah, there's like a little promotional video about the anthology, and I think Paul even said that Paul's perception of a particular event is different than George or Ringo's.
Yeah, that's really neat. Yeah, so you get that point of view of four different people.
Obviously not here to speak for himself, but yeah. So it's like I always thought this, and then Paul be like, no, I specifically remember being with you, hitchhiking, in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So it's great. I'm really happy that you love the Beatles and you're reading and learning the history. And I mean, I've been a fan since the 70s, you know, the mid 70s when I was a teenager. So I mean, I've eaten this stuff up my whole life. So I mean, I know a lot of this stuff.
When you were in the Beatle phase,
yeah,
was there times where like you weren't quite as into them, or were you always just into them since the moment you kind of learned about them? Like, does it go away? Because I'm really excited about it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
No, it doesn't go away. I mean, you know, obviously I've played the Beatles catalog over and over the years. It's not like something I go to all the time because I've heard the stuff so much. But when I do, you know, I have the mono box on vinyl,
Did you get it? Were you able to order them on, or you've had it?
I already had it.
Uh-huh. The 2014 release.
Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah, that's really cool. I remember seeing it in record stores, and I haven't looked lately to see if they still have them, but my whole life, like, I always seen it, and I never thought anything of it. The Beatles were just always a matter of fact. They just always existed, and so I enjoyed the songs that were like their number ones. I would hear them on the radio while like shopping with my mom. Like I would hear them secondhand, but I think it wasn't until I got into records, everyone's like, yeah, you got to get the Beatles on records. But the records were so expensive, and I would find the most beat up copies. I'm like, I have no idea where to start. Like, which ones do I pick? There were so many options. It just seemed very daunting to like figure out like which ones. But I think as I was making videos about the Beatles and showing a little bit of interest, then I had subscribers like really help me. And I had one subscriber, he sent me Japanese version CDs, and that really got me into it because they had little booklets of anniversaries. And so I started to read up on it.
Yeah.
And then, because I always had questions of songs, like, what does this song mean? What is that song? Or you hear rumors of like, this is what this song means. But then as you begin to read about it, it's about something different. And so I really liked that journey of discovering the songs.
Oh yeah, like she said,
right.
They were at a party and Peter Fonda kept whispering to John.
That's just so funny. Because you can totally like picture the scene of like this guy just like freaking everyone out.
And they're all,
Yeah.
And
then there was just a lot of rumors about the Beatles. When I was younger, I was interested, and adults would always say like, oh, don't get into the Beatles, they're about drugs, just immediately. And so I would be like, okay, I guess they're drug music. But as I'm learning about them, like their drug phase was, they like George, as he later gets older, talks about like how he knew he just couldn't stay there. And that's when he like leaned more on the meditation part of the Indian culture. He started to learn about that. So for me, it's nice to see the journey as they matured, and I get it all in one bunch. You lived it. So like you got little drips, but I'm just like, there's so much videos out there to watch. So yeah, cool.
I was around when they were still
right.
All 4 George albums coming out. All right. I'm going to go right to the store and pick it up, so amazing that we're on the planet when they are, or we're breathing the same air as they're still alive, at least. And I told you that story about I got to chat with George on MSN Chat in 2000. I told you that you really recommended an artist for me, so that was pretty fun. So that was my one brush of fame with John. I got to meet you. I met Yoko, and I've seen Julian three times.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I've seen Julian 4 times in concert. I met Yoko at a. We're talking about George, but I'm talking. I saw her at a gallery, John Lennon gallery. So I got to shake. Nice. I got to shake her hand and say, I love you and John's music and all that. But anyway, do you want to?
Yeah. So today is the anniversary. I mean, you keep track of all the dates, which is kind of cool. I won this on eBay on a bid. It wasn't expensive at all. And I'm like, okay, I heard a little bit about this, so I'm just going to get it. It's from George. Okay, I'm going to get it. And in it has the booklet there's 3 LPs in it. And I knew nothing about the incident in India and Pakistan. Like, I didn't know anything about it.
I don't think anybody did. It took awareness of Robbie asked George, can you help? And he called all of his friends and they all said, sure, it was all for charity. So nobody cared about getting paid and all the money.
Yeah. So in it talks about how there is like a massacre of like so many people were killed in the battle. It's like a political east and west of Pakistan and stuff. And so his friend was telling him about it, the friend that he always plays with. And I like that he's very compassionate. Like he had to do something about it. He couldn't just hear that like his friend's country was hurting or in pain. And so he brought all his friends.
This is the 45 for Bangladesh.
Uh-huh.
Issue. It's got newspaper articles and stuff on the sleeve.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And on the apple,
nice.
Bangladesh, and the B-side is called Deep Blue, which is you get, I don't know, I think it's on CD. I think you can get it on CD as a bonus track.
Yeah, there's one LP has all Bob Dylan. I thought that was really neat. I mean, I'm watching
today.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I saw that you were like freezing up a little bit. So I'm like, I'm going to let you try to say your piece.
Oh, you're freezing up on my end too.
Yeah.
You're freezing up on me a little bit too. Well, we'll just make the best of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Bob Dylan, I never thought about it with his side of that album, and I'm a guitar player, so I sat there and learned how to play all those songs, and
wow,
it's and now I'm a huge Dylan fan. I've got every one of his albums.
He has a lot. I never know where to start. I buy them because they're really inexpensive. They're like usually under $20, and there's a lot out there. So that's kind of how I became a Bob Dylan fan. Like, okay, I'm gonna check him out, and I love all his older stuff, of course, but I haven't really gotten into his, I don't know, the 70s, 80s. He has a lot. So, but it was really neat to see that he made it. And I was watching the George Harrison DVD. Have you seen this one?
Living the Material World. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. I mean, the documentary is just so insightful. You see so much about George Harrison. And I love you get to see him at his home in his garden. And then like, he buys this castle that they're going to tear down and he saves it. And there's a lot. Like, I mean, he talks about everything. I love how he's kind of honest and he's like an open book. And if you ask him about like, why did you guys break up? Like, he's pretty honest about it. And it's just really nice to see him grow as an artist outside of the Beatles. And I was always sad, oh, the Beatles broke up. But as I'm learning more about them, it's almost like they needed to grow as an artist. We got so much rich music from all of them, their own journey. And they were free. They were able to do, like Ringo was doing movies, and then I see George was producing movies as well. And I don't know, they were just creative. They just kept on going, being creative people. But they're always asked about the Beatles in all their interviews. They always I guess that's just what they had to deal with.
Yeah. Well, I was alive when Beatlemania first happened, but I was a baby. So when I got into them, they had already broken up. So like the Beatles, the Red and the Blue album, you know what I'm talking about? The Red and the Blue, it's like a collection. I've got those were the first albums that I bought. And my parents bought them. I was like a kid. But
were they expensive back then?
That was in the 70s. Oh, I don't know.
Because now they're like, I don't know, 70 to 130, and they're expensive.
We've got a commenter here. My friend Magnum. Hi.
Oh, great.
Thanks for coming, tuning in, Magnum. Appreciate it. And,
I wasn't sure if we're live.
Pay attention to your driving. I'll talk to you soon.
Anyway, see the chat.
So when we would go to the store, and I like going to the Beatles section. This one store had all the solo albums right next to them. So I see all these George albums and all these
Wow.
Wings albums and Ringo albums, like in the 70s. So I was just like drooling, like I want it all. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So eventually I got everything. And
yeah, it's so addicting to
even the albums that people
everything.
they are banned, I love. Yeah, even the ones that people, I like George's story, his life story, and I understand where he's, everyone has ups and downs, and certain albums you can sort of hear it in his voice and the songwriting, so I don't know. Do you want me to just start showing stuff or what?
Yeah, well, what attracted you? I mean, as you are a Beatle fan, what attracted you more to lean towards George Harrison?
He's not. I like the fact that he's sort of the player in the background. He's not Lennon McCartney, the big machine of Lennon McCartney, and he's the underdog. You got a song called Dark Horse, and that's like he's like being George, being that genius guitar player and personality, and obviously the girls loved him. He's real chick. And
when he was younger,
I just like the fact that oh yeah, he's the youngest Beatle. He was when they did the Ed Sullivan Show, I think he was 21 years old. It was amazing.
Yeah,
going to JFK and seeing a million people screaming at you, and you're 21 years old. Like so much to handle at one time. No wonder they kind of went bonkers.
Yeah. It seems like by the White Album, they were kind of losing themselves a little bit and kind of needing something to like some normalcy in their life. And so as a creative, I like to see how they went through that journey of like, I mean, even the early stories of the 60s when they were just starting out at the Star Club, like those stories are so entertaining and so fun. Like when I'm reading it, I really end up forgetting where I'm at, and like it's almost like I'm time traveling as I'm reading it because I'm like so sucked into the story. And like, I have 3 kids and my kids will interrupt me and I'm like, oh my goodness, where am I? I thought I was in 1963.
I have responsibilities. Okay.
I do. I'm like, oh my goodness. And so even my kids know who the Beatles are, and it's really cute to see them kind of enjoy the process of hearing the music and learning about these individuals. And yeah, so it's been really fun just to like dive in, and as I have more questions and I'm reading more about it, and yeah, so it's been really cool. Yeah, so let me see the George Harrison catalog that you have. I'm really excited about that.
Let me show you this real quick. Today is also his son Danny's birthday.
Yes, his music's really interesting. I checked him out, and like he's really good. He has his own unique style.
Very different from his dad, for sure.
Yeah,
this is the only album I have by him. He was in another band. This is The Gatefold, but anyway, I just wanted happy birthday, Danny Harrison. We love you.
It's so cute. I love seeing George Harrison as a dad. It's just really sweet. He didn't have kids with Patty.
No, they never had kids. I don't think Patty ever had children. I don't know if he was unable to have children. I really don't know the history of that. She did put out a book, an autobiography, Patty. So I've never read that. So I mean,
I love this picture of them. It's just so cool.
The history there, so
yeah, it's really cool. His son.
Do you notice there's like a dog or something?
Is there a dog? Oh, there is a dog. I didn't even see that.
In the picture. There's like a dog.
It's just amazing how much he looks like him.
By George's feet, he's looking down at.
He blends in. That's so cute. Oh, he's looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that for the longest time. Like, wait a minute, there's a
I didn't
dog
notice.
by.
That's so sweet. Mhm. Okay,
Am I breaking
so
up at all the video?
a
Because you're
little
breaking.
bit, yeah, a little bit, but
Yeah, so are
hopefully
you.
when it's
It's just
recorded, it doesn't get that. I don't know.
yeah, we'll see. Well, let me show you let me start out just showing you 45. So you probably
Okay.
not other than me showing you. This is My Sweet Lord. This is the picture sleeve for it. Let me. This is just another My Sweet Lord on the Apple
Uh-huh.
picture sleeve. And then What Is Life?
Mhm.
These
Those
songs
are
are
cool.
all things must pass, which you do not have, and you must buy it right
Not
now.
yet. No, again, I won
What
an
is life?
eBay auction, and so I ordered it. I got a good price, so it's just being there at the right time, the eBay auctions. So it should be coming in the mail. I got in 1971.
Oh, cool. And this one I already showed you. There is let's this is Give Me Love. Okay, we're back. Give Me Love, Peace on Earth, and then the B-side is Miss Odell, which is an unreleased B-side, which you'll find on CD as a bonus track. This is
Oh,
Dark
nice.
Horse. Dark Horse is a good album.
Is it really? I haven't heard that one.
The B-side, I Don't Care Anymore. Reminds me of Don't Bother Me, the song Don't Bother Me,
Yeah,
like the first
don't
song
bother me.
George
Yeah,
ever wrote
he
was
said
called
he
Don't
was
Bother Me.
sick
Like,
and he didn't want no one to bother him. That's so cool.
Ding Dong, which bring out the old, ring in the new.
Uh-huh.
And so, and he wasn't even married to Olivia yet. And he put her on the record label.
Wow.
They weren't
Yeah.
even married. And he put
Mm.
her face on the record label.
Yeah. She seemed to really support him and kind of go along with I don't know, she seemed more of a partner than just, another famous person that was married to him. It's really sweet. Like she allowed them to go through the archives and find pictures and, songs. And she just was really open about that.
Yeah, and I think between her and Danny, they're really doing justice to his
Yeah, they
memory
are.
and really doing it the right way.
Yeah. Even her
And
Instagram. I found her on Instagram. I'm like, oh, how cool. Like she shares a lot of things about George and stuff. It's just really sweet.
yeah, this is You, which is off of this album, Extra Texture. Read all about it, which we'll talk about that when we get to it. From Crying, that's a second single off of Extra Texture, and I think this side's in mono, this one's in stereo. And
Oh, that's
we were
neat.
talking on Instagram about record labels, what labels they were on.
Yeah.
In their solo career, but in 75, and John, Paul, George, and Ringo were on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
And then George created
His own, right? He created his
this,
own.
the Dark Horse label, which we all know.
Mm-hmm.
His own label, yep. And this is of and Learning How to Love You, which is a beautiful love song. It's like one of his best love songs.
So a lot of those 45s are the tracks on different albums as well. Those are just kind of like singles, or they like some songs aren't even on the albums.
Yeah, some of those earlier ones I showed you, some of them had songs exclusively to the 45, which sort of is a good selling point for fans. Like, ooh, an unreleased song that's not on the record. So
Yeah.
my favorite records, the George Harrison album.
Which album came right after the Beatles broke up? Was that All Things Must Pass?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he did put out 2 records.
You're kind of breaking up.
I might. Yeah.
Okay.
1968, when the Beatles were still together, probably around the White Album era, 1968.
He released that?
Yeah, so
is it an album or is it a soundtrack?
It's all instrumental. There's no vocals on it. It's all Indian music.
Oh, okay.
There's Indian music on it. Eric Clapton plays on this record. Oh, nice. I believe Ringo may play on it. If you know who Mazzy is, Norman Maslow. Yeah. Anyway, he's a huge Beatles fan. This is actually like his favorite George album.
Oh, wow.
Or at least it's way up on his list of favorite George albums, which is really interesting. So yeah, he put that out. I actually have 2 different pressings. This one's a German Horzu pressing, which is and then I have the American one, which I bought when I was a teenager.
Oh, how
and then he put this one out, Electronic Sound, in 1969. This is almost unlistenable.
Oh, really?
This is him messing around with a Moog synthesizer. Like he got like you'll notice in the song Because on Abbey Road, there's Moog synthesizer in that song. And George had just gotten this Moog synthesizer. So this is just him turning knobs and screwing around with the Moog synthesizer. So there's lots of weird noises and stuff. It's really, if you're a big fan, you'll want to listen to it once or twice.
Right.
But this is on a subsidiary label called Zapple.
Oh.
There's only 2 records that came out on Zapple. This one, and then John and Yoko, Unfinished Music #2. Only 2 records came out on Zapple, and then they stopped making records. But,
yeah.
So yeah, those 2 records came out while the Beatles were still together, and then All Things Must Pass. Let me go through these real quick. All those years ago, this is an album that is pretty good. I think you would like it. Somewhere in England is the album, and the song All Those Years Ago, which is on that New George compilation. This is a single called Wake Up My Love, which was on Gone Troppo, which came out in 1982, I think, or 83. And then this is the last one I have, Brainwashed, the one that came out after he passed.
Yeah, I heard about
that. This is UK.
He was kind of sick, but he finished it, and his son helped finish it.
Yeah, he finished. He didn't finish everything, but all his guitar tracks and vocals were recorded. So the 2 of them went in the studio and put it all together. Add strings and stuff to it to make it a full album, and it's really a beautiful album.
Oh yeah.
I find it sad. It's sad because some of the songs, you know, he sings about his life, so there are moments where he's singing about his illness. You know, his voice isn't that great, and you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we're talking albums, let's just go into it. All Things Must Pass. This is an original pressing. It's intact. A lot of these you find on people selling. It comes in a box. It doesn't have a booklet. On a 3rd album called Apple Jam which is just instrumental, like him and Clapton and Ringo.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah. And it comes with a poster, which is, I don't want to pull out the poster.
I know, yeah. I made sure my copy had a poster. It took a long time to find one.
This is the
that's
mega.
neat.
This is the mega. Like it's like 6 or 8 albums worth of stuff. It's the one that came out a few years ago.
Oh wow.
I'm not a big fan of these mixes of All Things Must Pass because they really changed it. Really.
Yeah.
And the big selling point of this are all the outtakes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you'll see demos, like demos and alternate takes.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Those are brilliant. Those are really good. Okay. And next up, you have this one.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, I just got this one. And you know what? Like yours look really nice. I get a lot of used ones. I've always been like that. Like I'll get, I'll get my records from the thrift store or whatever. So I'm not, I like a good deal. So I love the music. I like a good deal. It's okay if it's a little beat up, but I think I got this for like $8.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, you could get basically all of his stuff at a good price. Brainwashed, you might pay a little bit more.
Yeah.
For a bit more, but like the stuff from the 70s, you should be able to get at.
Yeah. I also like the fact that I know it's analog and it's kind of how the original recording it was. I love to hear it how it was meant to be heard. And yeah, so. Oh, cool. You got a Japanese one too.
Yeah. Japanese. Everything else is the same, but it does come with a little insert. It's all in Japanese. But this has the Obi strip on it. Next up, which you don't have yet, is Dark Horse.
Oh, I don't.
And I've got the Japanese of that as well.
Oh, cool. It just looks so cool, right? The Japanese strip on it.
Yeah, the American one, it's sort of it's hard to see, but it's sort of a light blue color. With the Japanese, it's dark.
Oh, nice. There's just so much. They're good at printing, and even their booklets are like higher quality. And
yeah, and Olivia's on the other side, on side B. It's Olivia.
So. Oh, how sweet!
And they were just boyfriend girlfriend. They weren't even.
Wow.
Here's the back cover, which is.
Oh, that's cool.
He's wearing these furry boots.
He really had a good sense of style.
There's a gatefold, the picture. This is from Friar Park, obviously. It's a picture of him and Peter Sellers, the actor Peter Sellers. If you're familiar with him, he played the Pink Panther movies and stuff. He was really good friend with George. So anyway.
Yeah, he had a lot of good friends throughout the years, and he would just like bring him into his life, and yeah, he's just so very social.
Yeah, in interviews he would say, "Oh, you're like the Howard Hughes of." You're like Howard Hughes, like you lock yourself in a house and never go out and socialize. And he's like, I go out all the time. I socialize. I have dinner with friends, and I just go to places that I don't announce it to the press.
And it sounds like you would have a lot of friends over.
Oh yeah. This album came out in 74. In 74 was a bad year for him. Just his health. He had hepatitis. He was producing other artists. Yeah, he had hepatitis, and he was producing other artists and putting a band together. And he went on He went on an American tour in the fall of 74. So he had to like knock this album really fast, and he sort of lost his voice. But I can listen to this and appreciate it for for what he was going through at the time. And I couldn't, so you could probably stream all.
Yeah, that's somewhat what I do. I'll see which one I like.
Like me,
let me see. That Dark Horse one reminds me of a picture in his book of his schoolmates. And so it looks like that's where he got that inspiration from, his schoolmate picture.
We have a
oh, hey, Chance is here.
We have a message from hepatitis talk. Hepatitis talk. All right, thanks, Chance. Thanks for
hearing about George having hepatitis.
I think there's a.
That's funny.
Yeah, your skin turns yellow, and you get really skinny, and you can't sing anymore.
Did he get that from drugs?
Thanks for checking. Yeah, I think also, being on tour and stuff, I think drugs was definitely in the picture. Probably, yeah. I don't know 100%. I don't want to speak
right,
that, but
in his documentary, his friend was saying that Klaus, his friend Klaus, from Germany, Klaus and Astrid. I guess they're still friends. So Klaus, yeah.
Yeah, he's still around. Astrid passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Astrid interview because I always wondered about her. And because I've had friends like that in my life where they just they come and they spark creativity inside me. And, they would inspire me. And so she was kind of like that with them. How I thought it was really cute how she said they were living in horrible conditions at the Star Club. So she took them home and she helped get them fed and she took care of them, and just really sweet. And her photography influenced them so much in their early work of their albums. And it was really cool to hear from her.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of George from around the Dark Horse era in '74 with Astrid. They were still friends. They were friends at the end of his life. But
yeah, that's so sweet. Did Klaus,
it's cool to see them
play
later,
guitar
after
too?
The whole thing was over.
Yeah, did he play guitar too? Because in here he introduces him.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh wait, is that his old friend? So it's really neat. All these characters they reappear.
No, Klaus Vormann is a bass player.
Ah, okay.
If you listen, he was in a band called Manfred Mann. You've heard of that?
I never heard of
it. Do-wah diddy diddy. That was it's a song from the '60s. Do-wah diddy. He was in Manfred Mann, and with Carly Simon, he played James Taylor. He played with a lot of acts.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I didn't know what happened to him after, in the anthology book. They didn't mention him.
He was a bass player, and also he also played on John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band album.
Oh, that's so cool.
On that record.
Yeah.
And he played with Ringo and George, and he played with those. He never played with Paul when the Beatles broke up, but he played with the other guys on their albums. So
yeah. It seemed like Paul was busy with his own thing with the Wings, he just got into a new band. So, all the other guys kept collaborating with each other, but it seemed like he just kind of pulled away and did his own thing. But now he seems more like
he wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not until after John passed that he started working with Ringo again. And
yeah,
the three of them reuniting as a tribute to John. But anyway,
I gotta change. Hold on, I gotta change my battery in my camera, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. Okay, I don't know how to take myself off of the.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to do that real quick.
Just come back on whenever you're ready, and I'll put you back on. Okay, no problem. Oops, okay. We'll wait for her to come back. Anyone out there? We've got 3 people watching, so if anyone out there wants to say hello in the chat, let me know. So far, Magnum and Chance. I appreciate this will be up, so you guys, anybody can watch this in the replay. Yeah, Chance, you're gonna let me know if you're in Chicago anytime soon, because I'd like to. Okay, she is back. Let me get her back on the screen. There you are. You're back. I can't hear you.
Okay, there I go.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay, camera angle's a little different, but
that's fine.
Yeah, so the albums I do have, like I really enjoyed this one. This one was really like happy, optimistic. And this is this Blown Away or is it self-titled?
Self-titled. It's just called George Harrison.
Yeah. So that one was really good. And then I listened to this one and nothing stood out, but maybe I'm missing it. I'm not a big like horn person or like the horns and trumpets and stuff like that. Like I'm not into that, but
really?
I don't know. Is there a song on here I'm missing that I should really like pay attention to?
Well, the 2 singles were a song called This Song and Cracker Box Palace.
Okay.
Those are the 2 singles.
Yeah. And it seemed like the audio was different in some, like one song's really loud and the other one's really low. So I don't know if it's just my copy, but that was yeah, I'm like, I don't know about this one. I love this one. I found love with this one. This is the demo tapes. I really love the acoustic version. Does he have more like acoustic version type of albums out there?
Oh yeah, they're actually on this that All Things Must Pass, the mega box thing I showed you. There is some acoustic demos in there, but there's also bootlegs out there that have. Before All Things Must Pass was recorded, George recorded. He recorded a bunch of demos, just him and a guitar, saying, "Hey Phil Spector produced it." So hey Phil, these are the songs that I want to put on the record. So there's this whole acoustic, just him and a guitar.
Oh, that's so cool. Where do you find that, or is it just on CD or something?
What's it called?
Because I thought there was going to be more. Because this is volume 1. Yeah, let me know. And then I ordered this one. This is like a new release, and it gave me a preview of the other albums, which I liked. And so like the live versions were from the Bangladesh concert. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go check out that album. So for me, it's just like a little preview of all the other albums.
Yeah, it's a good way to get. What were we talking about? Oh, I think when you posted that little short about the George Harrison demos, somebody said, "Oh, those are all that stuff has been available for years."
Oh yeah, that's what I was curious.
No.
Was it available on bootleg or?
Bootlegs have been around since the 70s,
Yeah.
And I think some of it's been booted, but I would say the majority of that record has never been bootleg before. It's all fresh new stuff. That's an amazing record. I think Meister Ward's been booted, but all that other stuff, no.
And it's mixed so well. It sounds so clean and clear. And so I was happy with that one. That's exactly what I was needing.
This is the next record. This came out in 75 called Extra Texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Extra Texture. Read all about it. It's the name of it. And this was the very last album to ever come out on Apple. And if you look at the Apple, it's all chewed up on the label.
No. What happened? Do they just?
That was like
because Apple still exists now because it's releasing mono, right? Mono Beatles and stuff. Like, do they still exist, or is this? Did they transfer?
Well, their contract, the four of them were under contract till 1975.
Oh.
And they had to. So Apple's a different entity now than it was back then, but this is sort of a political statement on Apple. Like, this is the end of Apple. Like, it's nothing but a chewed up apple core now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
This one's kind of a mellow record.
Yeah.
And I'll show you. It's got a
oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that. His smile.
See what it's if you, oh, not him. Oh, not him again. This is not him again. And then
it's so funny.
For
oh yeah.
And his goofy George. So
yeah.
And the cover is actually textured. It has sort of a textured feel to it. So
yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh, that's so neat. Oh, I bet that's so hard to find, like in good condition too.
Well, to find an original, like with this not being all torn up, you know.
Yeah.
So I have that, and then of course, I have it on Japanese.
Oh my goodness.
So it's kind of a laid back album. I think he wasn't mentally in a good space at the time. He sort of was kind of not producing his best work, but I still love it because I enjoy everything he does. Yeah. And then before he put out a greatest hits called, this is a really bad cover. I really hate this. But two is the solo stuff, which is kind of weird. And it came out, they reissued the exact, and then this is the Japanese version, which has an even different
that's
cover.
So much better. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, like, and that's from 1976. You could tell by his hair is all permed out and everything.
Yeah.
And this record, you just showed 33. This is special to me because after Extra Texture, this is a really upbeat album. It's just much happier. And also, he was on Saturday Night Live. He was the musical guest with Paul Simon, and he performed "Here Comes the Sun."
Yeah, I saw a clip of it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So between that, and he also he toured the country promoting the record, and this is a promotional only interview album that came out at the time.
Yeah. Was he 33 years old? Is that what the title is?
Yeah, he was 33
Yeah, I heard an interview where they were like calling him old, like he's too old to be making music. It's like, why? He's only 33.
It's a really great interview. If you could probably find it on YouTube.
Okay.
It's a really funny interview.
Yeah. Oh, the one you shared with me is hilarious, of him and Ringo on that BBC.
At the very last,
that was so funny. I was laughing.
Oh yeah, it's the only time I've seen two Beatles on the same show together reminiscing. It was really
wow.
Yeah, it's the only time. I've never seen Paul with anyone reminiscing, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
So the last question they ask George on this record is, so do you think you're going to get back together with the other Beatles? He says, well, actually, and then the record runs out. Well, actually, we're gonna, and then it just
Oh man, that was like the question they always got. Every time they ask it, I'm like, what are they going to say? They always have a good response.
Let me, this one, of course, we talked about. I also have it a Japanese pressing, which is maybe one of the best sounding records I have. I just love this song. You know, didn't have a lot of hits on it, but it's a beautifully recorded album.
Yeah.
You know, that short you posted, Your Love Is Forever, is like one of the best songs. I love that song. And it's just beautifully recorded album. And yeah, I remember when this was in the store, it wasn't announced that it was coming out. And it just says George Harrison. There's no, it's just his face.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, what's
is that
this
George?
title?
He's got a permed out hair.
Yeah, permed out hair. Yep.
Yeah, it's just called. And then this is the next record that came out.
Okay.
This came out. This is the first album George put out after John passed away.
Oh,
And this one had all those years ago on it.
Oh, wow.
And didn't have a lot of hits on it. I think all those years ago was the only big hit on this record.
Yeah.
But, and of course, I have the Japanese version with the Ocean too. I'm just whipping through these.
Yeah.
Gone Troppo. This is cool picture of George.
Yeah.
And this is the one album he put out no promotion at all. He did not do interviews. There was no press kit or anything on this record. He just like put it out. He just wanted to put it out. He didn't.
And how did you find about them back then? You would just go into the store and you would see it?
Yeah, I went to the store and I saw this picture of George. I'm like, I know that picture. And there was no promotion of this record at all. Here's the backside. There's a picture of George and a couple of people there.
That's cool.
And this is actually a good record. There's some stuff on here I'm not a big fan of. But, this is a cement mix. The mix is called a cement mix.
Oh.
I almost wanted the sun. I just want to get a tattoo of that.
Yeah, that's really cool. In his documentary, he shows him putting a soundboard into his castle and getting his studio together and just making it where like it's a place where he can create music. He didn't have to go anywhere else. He could just stay home and do it. I thought that was really neat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was a real homey studio, you know.
Yeah.
Just like take a break and go have a cup of tea or have lunch or something. This is a rare what's it called? A QX2 pressing. It's like a special vinyl pressing. It's on ultra virgin vinyl or something like that.
Oh wow.
It's really good. Yeah, of course it got Japanese. So this had single was Wake Up My Love. It's got a lot of synthesizer and stuff on it. It's kind of not his normal sound, but it's pretty cool. And then,
he was always
this
open
one,
to trying new
you
things.
have to have this.
Oh yeah, that's on the list. The next one, I never got it because it looks so dated, and I'm like, is it 80s music? You know, it just always looked super dated. And by then, like he looks like a dad to me. So, you know, he didn't have that cool look. He has like a dad look now, but I'm hearing it's a really good one to check out. That was young girl me.
Yeah, this came out in 1987. Gone Troppo came out in like 82 or 3. So there was like a 5-year period where he was not making music. So this was like.
Did he focus on family or he just kind of took a break?
He was focusing. He was the movie. Remember I told you he was in the movie.
All the movie stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah.
His film company is called Handmade Films.
Yeah.
And they put out a whole bunch of movies in that time period, like Shanghai Surprise with Madonna and Sean Penn. He did that. And he even did the theme song for that. But yeah, he was sort of the movie mogul guy back then.
Oh, so neat.
He came back with this one, and the big hit was Got My Mind Set on You.
Yes, that's a fun one.
When We Was Fab, which is a total like Beatles sounding. Ringo played drums on that. And
Mhm.
This one's still sealed. Still has the hype sticker on it, including the
So you
hit
hit
"Got My Mind."
Oh, yeah. How come you decide to have some sealed? Can you hear me? As a
I'll tell you.
collector, you have a few that are sealed. What makes you think like, "Oh, I should keep this one sealed," or, "I shouldn't open this one," or
Well, it's things like the hype sticker.
Uh-huh.
You
Like,
know,
if there's something unique about it or special about it, then you'll keep it sealed and maybe get another one?
the hype sticker is a huge selling point. If it's just a plain sealed shrink wrap with no price,
Oh, okay.
like a price sticker or a
Yeah.
or or a hype sticker, that's there because most people just rip the shrink wrap off, and
Yeah.
so I have I've got two copies. This is the
Oh,
original
cool.
copy, and then I bought this
Mhm.
one because it's sealed and has the hype sticker on it. So
Yeah.
came out with these picture discs. This is
Did it? Oh
Got
my
My Mind.
goodness. I didn't realize picture discs were around back then. That's really neat. Or is that
Yeah,
a new
got
release?
got my mind. Then on the B side, it has an unreleased song, "Lay His Head," which is a song from an old recording session from a long time ago. But yeah, they came out with this. It's got an alternate picture of him, and then this one, "When We Was Fab,"
Oh, yeah, that's kinda cool.
and this
Oh,
is cool.
nice.
Klaus Vorman, who we were talking about, he
Yeah.
was he was the artist who did the Revolver cover.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the one that drew the Revolver album cover. So
That's so
here's
cool, yeah.
George from Revolver, and then Klaus did one of him from '87, like an
Oh
updated.
my goodness, that's really neat.
Isn't that cool?
Mhm.
So, yeah, yeah, nice little collectible that came out at the time. So what else do I got? Oh, yeah, just a 12-inch single of "When We Was Fab." Is it? This came out after Cloud Nine. This is a best of Dark Horse that came out.
Okay.
This also has the song "Cheer Down," which you may have heard.
Mhm.
It was from the Lethal Weapon 2 soundtrack.
Mhm.
It's a great song produced by Jeff Lynne and George. This was we have a comment here. Dimebag Dave, great to see you. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for checking in.
That's cool.
Appreciate it. So this is sort of all the stuff from Dark Horse, like from 33 and a third up to Cloud Nine, and then they stuck on
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Cheer Down as a bonus track. But
Yeah.
and of course it's on the Dark Horse label, so it's a nice collection. And then George toured Japan with Eric Clapton.
Oh, okay.
They put out this record, which the worst album cover I've ever seen. You can kind of see George's
Oh,
face
okay,
in the
uh-huh.
cover. But yeah, he toured Japan for a couple of weeks with Eric Clapton's band,
Mhm.
and George was not really big on touring, and he kind of
Yeah.
pushed him, and he was like, "George, and he was like, 'Am I ever going to tour again?'" And so Eric Clapton kind of pushed him. Oh, I thought this was a gatefold. I'm wrong, but anyway,
So is that just like a
it's
live
really
album?
cool because George in the '90s, yeah. So 2 record set.
That's awesome.
It does.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
this is what the cover looks like, but it's all black. But yeah, he just. It's the first time, like when he toured in '74, he didn't do a lot of Beatles songs. This one he does.
Wow.
He does Taxman.
Yeah.
He does here. You can see the cover a lot better
Yeah,
now.
that looks
He does Taxman. He does Piggies from the White Album.
Mhm.
Roll Over Beethoven.
Mhm. That's neat.
Oven, the early Beatles song. Old Brown Shoe, I Want to Tell You from Revolver. So really cool. This
Yeah.
is nice to have. So record set.
Wow.
It's nice to have.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. I'm not sure if it's still available. If you can pick it up. Okay, we're almost near the end.
Yeah. Okay.
This came out in 2000. This is
Okay.
a
I've seen that around.
remake of All Things Must Pass. Huh?
I've
You
seen
have
that
this?
one. I haven't heard it though. Is it just remixed?
Yeah, George at the time, it was the anniversary of the album. Because Phil Spector added a lot of echo to the album, which I love the original album, but he really cleaned the sound up on this.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
this is really interesting.
That'd be so cool to hear. See the difference.
Original.
So he kind of remixed it himself.
This is sort of a political statement on the environment. He took the cover and he added just like
a freeway
industrial
in
like how industry polluting the pollution and chopping down the rainforest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like putting these nuclear which it's like
Yeah. I mean, imagine the world, how much it's changed from when he grew up to the 60s to the late 80s.
Yeah.
To the 90s, right? When did he pass? Like in the 2000s?
He passed in 2001.
Yeah. I don't remember that at all. I was a high school student, so I don't remember the coverage of him passing or anything, but I'm sure if you were a big Beatle fan, you probably saw different things that they released on the media.
Yeah.
Like, they talked about it?
Yeah, I mean, I was sort of in the Beatle community. I got friends, and I've got, of course, a good friend of mine called me like at 6 a.m. or something. It's on the news. George passed away, and he was sick. I mean, he was going. He had throat cancer. He was a heavy smoker his entire life, and and the cancer he thought he was in remission. Then the cancer went to his brain, and it just, yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad.
This is his posthumous album, Brainwashed.
Oh yeah. Is that one good? I was gonna get it next. That was in my
after his. Yeah, it's a really good record. Some of the songs are from the past, so it is kind of let me show you the gatefold. It's kind of like Friar Park, like how he has his all his bushes trimmed up like cones or something. But yeah, this is a good record. I definitely would recommend it.
Yeah.
Inner Sleeve looks like this. It's a single record, and Dark Horse. And then we already talked about this.
Yes. Yeah.
So Living in the Material World, early takes, take one. I love this label, by the way. We didn't show that. I love that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of a tease why they call it Volume 1. I'm like, why are you calling it Volume 1?
Is there more?
The last
Maybe,
record,
I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I seen that one. Is that a full-length album?
No, this is the song Be Here Now off of Living in the Material World, which you already, it's just the song remixed.
Okay. Oh, okay.
but he and Beck did the artist Beck did a version of it. So for Record Store Day, they put this out as a 12-inch single.
Oh yeah.
And then we just showed this, the Let It Roll collection. Yes. So I would not really call it greatest hits because there's a lot that's missing as far as a lot of his hits, but yeah. I appreciate it for what it is, and it's really a good overview of his career.
Yeah.
And of course, I can't do a stream on George without talking about the Traveling Wilburys.
That was another band he was in, or what? I don't know anything about that.
You don't tell me you don't know who the Traveling Wilburys are.
No, never heard of them.
Okay. Do you recognize any of the people in this band?
Is it Tom Petty?
Yep.
That's is it George Harrison, Tom Petty? Is that Bob Dylan?
Yep.
And Clapton, his friend Clapton?
No, that is Jeff Lynne from the Electric
Light Orchestra. I just learned about him because I started to see him a lot in the credits and stuff. And who? Oh, Roy Osborne?
Roy Orbison.
Yeah. What a weird mix. Okay, so they all made a band?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. How is it?
It's great. It's a mishmash of all. Anyone in the that's listening, tell me in the comments if you like the Traveling Wilburys.
That's neat. Yeah, I gotta check them out.
George Harrison and Jeff Lynne produced. Jeff Lynne produced Cloud 9, and he also produced Tom Petty's Full Moon Fever album. You know the song Free Falling and I Won't Back Down, Tom Petty? That was produced by Jeff Lynne. And
he's done so much work.
And he also produced a solo album by Roy Orbison, the song You've Got It.
Yeah.
You may have heard that song. Anyway, I think George was doing a song called Handle with Care. And they're his friends. Just like the Concert for Bangladesh. We're going back to the beginning. All his friends like, hey, you want to come out and jam? And they ended up clicking and they put out an album.
That's really neat.
And then Roy Orbison passed away soon after that record. So they did put out a second record, but this one does not have Roy. So they did put out 2 records. And this one they called Volume 3. It went Volume 1 to 3. There's no 2. They're just doing that to fuck with us. Sorry.
Yes. Because you're like, wait, that's why a lot of random stuff I'm like, how this doesn't make sense. What is this? What's going on?
That's funny. So that's everything. I do have bootlegs if you want to see some bootlegs.
Yeah, let's see a few bootlegs before we end it.
2 record set from his 74 tour. I told you he toured America in 1974. Live. It's an audience recording, but
does it sound okay, or does it sound like?
It sounds pretty good. I mean, it's enjoyable to listen to, but his voice was gone. That tour, that's 74. Yeah. But he toured with Billy Preston, so there's a couple of Billy Preston songs on here, and George does a live version of "In My Life," the John Lennon song.
Oh wow!
But he changed the words around.
Oh, does it?
He goes, "In my life, I love God more." Really oops, sorry.
Sorry. Can you hear that? It was the phone.
Yeah, no problem. This is live, folks. Yeah, so he changed the order. And really he did something, but
sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna hit mute real quick, okay?
Okay. But yeah, this
Hello? Okay, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
I can hear you.
It
Yeah.
was
Okay,
Gus,
no
my
problem.
husband.
No problem. Yeah, are you done yet? Okay.
I
This is
said, I'm live.
this is another double
Oh,
live
that's cool.
album from that tour. At the time when he was in touring, he had broken up with Patty, his first wife, and
Yeah.
and she was with Eric Clapton.
Yeah. I
You know,
just
she
saw that
went
in
out.
the documentary. She talks about it.
But when he does
And he was
something,
like, she's yours. But
but in
then
the
he
song,
sounds like he said he could have her, but then he kind of sounded heartbroken too. So
yeah, here's another one from the same tour. But
that's cool.
in the song "Something," he sings "Attracts Me Like No Other Lover."
Mm-hmm.
But he was broken up with her, so he's like, "Find yourself another lover."
Wow, he's so clever like that.
Something in the way we move it attracts me like whatever, and then
Yeah.
find yourself another lover. And I'm just like, whoa,
Wow.
that's what you mean. This is another 74 tour. This is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Oh, they picked this photo, but
Yeah. I was like,
these are both Baton Rouge. This one's Vancouver, and I got this one bootleg. It's called "Oh Not Him Again."
oh, he's funny.
This is a little hodgepodge of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the song he did for Shanghai Surprise, that handmade film, and it's got a bunch of unreleased stuff. It's got the have you ever seen the Carl Perkins special with
No, I
George?
haven't. Uh-uh. No. I heard about it.
Who Carl Perkins? He's like one of
Yeah,
their.
maybe on YouTube. It's somewhere there.
It's
I was gonna get the concert that was a tribute to George Harrison with like different people singing. I thought that was really cool. There's like a DVD set of it that looked really neat.
yeah. I've only watched that once. I just find it so sad.
Oh yeah.
It's hard for me to watch that because
Yeah. Because
the concert starts out with Olivia coming out and lighting some candles, and it's just like this was a year after George passed, so it's just like, wow, he's really gone. It was like,
yeah. Because I mean for me, I could read a book and it's like he's alive again. You know? I could
yeah,
read his story, or I could listen to his album. It's like he's there again.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what's so wonderful about music. It's that they live
Mhm.
forever. Music.
Yeah.
And this is another one that's got a bunch of B-sides and stuff like that. And yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, I kept asking you about like, okay, what about this album? What is this? And so it was good to get a good overview of George Harrison's discography and catalog, and that's
I didn't
yeah.
show
Is that recently? That's neat.
Yeah, this came out. I think it came out end of. Anyway,
Yeah, I think I saw a few people talking about that one. That was neat.
2023. So it's got the album, and it comes with the cool thing about this. I know you like CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this comes with a really nice book. Really nice photos.
Wow.
George. It's a hardcover book. I mean, it's like really nice. And then it comes with this. It's like a tape box from the original sessions, Apple.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And inside, do a little quick unboxing. It comes with the compact discs.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's
Yeah.
got this album remastered, and then an alternate album. It's got the same it's got the same labels as the record.
Oh, nice.
It's got alternate studio tape and it's really, really good. But you know, it's pricey. These
Yeah.
things, but you know, I'm a completist. I gotta
They got you.
This also came with a 45, Sunshine Life for Me, which is a song
nice.
that Ringo recorded on his Ringo album in '73. And this is George's version. This is George doing like a
in that interview, it said he sued him. He said George sued me because he didn't like it mixed.
Yeah. No, this is just it has a version of George singing, and then the B-side is an instrumental version. It says Ringo Starr on drums, Klaus Vormann, who we spoke about, he's on double bass, Robbie Robertson on guitar, Robbie Robertson from the band, the group, the band. Garth Hudson on accordion, Rick Danko from the band, Dave Bromberg on banjo and fiddle. David Bromberg is another sort of.
That's really neat.
That's everything.
That's awesome. Well, I don't know if I ever see that for a good deal. I know it's inside. I know it's worth it.
So you ask me, I'm going to ask you, what is it about George that attracted you to
him? I think, okay, I have a picture for that one. I mean, I'm reading their story and I'm being introduced all these stories. Let me see if I could find it. There was an incident that what caught my attention. Okay. They're in LA and the paparazzis are like kind of bothering them inside a club. And then George throws water at the paparazzi because he said he was blinding him with the flash. I can't find the picture, but he talks about how he threw the water at the paparazzi and then they left him alone. And he's like, the next morning it was in all the papers. And it was just so funny. The fact that like, I don't know, he stood up for himself and that caught my attention where I'm like, okay, George is funny. And he's not going to let the paparazzis push him around. So ever since then, as I read more and more about him, then he, begin his character. Another part where I guess the guys were going on tour and Ringo was sick and Brian was insistent, like, we still got to go on tour. We're going to get a replacement drummer. And George really stood up for Ringo, like, no, like, we can't go if Ringo can't go. And they ended up doing the shows without Ringo, but he said he always felt like he needed to push a little harder on that and cancel the tour, for a few days until Ringo was feeling better. And so like little moments like that, like he would stick up for himself and he would express himself. And that really caught my attention. I'm like, George is really cool. Like, he's a very truthful person. He's going to tell you the truth. Like when he was younger, he came off a little mean. Like I thought he was kind of mean, but as he grew older, then he kind of grew in that kindness and would stick up for people and stick up for, someone who didn't have a voice. And he would be the person that would bring you into the room. And I feel like he brings me into the Beatle room. Like, okay, come on. Like, this is what really happened. So seeing it through his point of view has been really fun as well.
Yeah. And reading that written by Olivia, you just got, that looking at those photographs and reading the stories, it just tells you what a beautiful person he was. And just, so anyway, it's so nice.
Yes. Thank you, Christian, for taking time
with you and on the anniversary of Bond with Coop.
Yeah. Thank you for always answering my questions where I'm like, what is this? It's really helpful kind of learning the discography. And
we've been on a while. So, we could always do another one in the future and just talk about the Beatles in general or do something if you want to. But anyway, thanks to all who commented and who joined us. And
thank you guys.
You can rewatch this on the replay. And Anyway, can't thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Okay, we'll see you later, guys.